world that nature has to offer in one lifetime. What a dream. To travel freely into the home of the wild ones, to live with them, to become so accepted by them that they hardly notice that you're there. That is not only my dream, that's my goal. I'm wildlife photographer Bill Porter, and I'll take you there.
I walked on the mountain and down by the sea. There I saw the many that share this world with me. We share this world with wild ones, that's the way it's meant to be. We're also meant to save them, that's the power in you and me. I wandered down the valley, crossed to the other shore. There's wildlife all around us, birds and bees and so much more. We're always going to take some, that's the way it's meant to be. We're also meant to save them, that's the power in you and me. Well, I woke up to the sunrise, stood there at sunset too. Still I saw the wild ones, wish you had been there too. For with one touch of nature, the whole world had become kin. This message all around us, that's the way it's always been.
Bill Porter's Wildlife Unlimited show is brought to you by Double J Tack, where genuine down-home friendliness, together with the knowledge of horses and equipment, combine to ensure you a safe riding experience. Safe riding starts with safe equipment that fits you and your horse. Jim and Joanne will make sure that it all comes together. So look for their sign, 15 miles west of Marshfield on H. Meyer Buildings of Dorchester builds a vast array of buildings. They build to suit their customers, whether you're looking for a new horse facility or a well-designed commercial building. Their sales representative and design professionals can provide you with the proper information to guide you through a successful project. They are a family-owned and operated company that has been in business for over 50 years. They strive not only to build quality buildings, but long-lasting relationships as well. Meyer Buildings of Dorchester, a relationship you can build on. Hey, Cherokee Road, what do you say we get started on that new Meyer building?
We're Midwest Trailer Sales, centrally located 3 miles west of Neillsville on Highway 10. At Midwest Trailer Sales, we specialize in equipment trailers and horse trailers, featuring Silverlight, built Western Tough, and Merhow, the oldest manufacturer in the business. Our 2 modern service bays and trained technicians offer full tongue-to-tail service, including brakes, wire, modifications, and hitch installation. You can count on Midwest Trailer Sales to do the job right. Is your old camper or living quarter trailer looking tired and worn? Bring it to us for a fantastic fresh facelift. Need a utility or cargo trailer? We've got them, as well as a full line of parts and accessories. So why not come on down and see us at Midwest Trailer Sales?
Number 1 wildlife show in central Wisconsin, Bill Porter's Wildlife Unlimited show, is on Fox 55. Brought to you by Wildlife Auto. Now newer cars, still at prices you can afford. Call us today and let us help you drive a car you can be proud of and you can still afford. Wildlife Auto, cars you can afford. Next, I was not satisfied with the shallow creek crossings. I wanted to cross real water. So back to the Double J to ride the confidence ride with Jim and Joanne. What a fun way to learn and teach your horse. I asked how long this ride would be and was told there was no real beginning or no end. They just lead you through the obstacles that you and your horse need help with and help you and your horse get over your apprehension and take the time it takes to get through each obstacle. It works. Works so well that you hardly notice that it's a lesson. It's just a very enjoyable ride. I know that safety's always been the big thing as we're riding and so forth. Safety and time, you know, if a horse is maybe a little hesitant at crossing something or doing something, you guys just seem to take, yeah, whatever it takes, you know, just stop and take your time.
Well,
I think I like that most about the you know, different people have said, well, geez, what part of that confidence ride do you like the most? Because we're going through ponds or we're doing this and that. I said, I like the part that we take our time and do it. We don't go out there and try to be ruffians or try to be.
Well, it's not a race. Like I said, you want everybody to end up at the end of the day talking about having a good time, not talking about an accident that they had.
Or different things we can work on, you know.
You're right,
somewhat.
and if you're having problems with something your horse don't like, you can let us know, and maybe we can set something up and even build something new to help anybody out that needs any help.
Talking about having everything ready to go, you know, the one thing that I am missing, I can't tie that horse up out there in the Badlands. So I put the hobbles on him.
Right.
And you seen what happened last time. I put the hobbles on. That took him a little while, and he figured out he can go just as fast with them hobbles. So anyway, what I need is I need to put the hobbles on him, and then I need to, until he learns to stand still with the hobbles, I need to put a strap between the front leg and the back leg.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it looked like you had a little problem. You can't tie him up, and you can't hobble him, so I guess you just got to ride him all the time. Right?
That's about it. That horse just don't stand still. You know, he wants to go. You know, it really is. It's ever since we chased the cows out there, it's kind of funny because you're riding down the road or whatever, and he sees the cows out in the field, and he's kind of looking, and you can just tell, like,
Wants
you
to
know,
play.
should we go? You know, hey, let's go give those cows a little run. You know. Oh, have you got more like Buddy, or is he the last of the Mohegans? You know?
No, he is not. We've got 4 of them that are almost exactly the same as him, and we have probably about 20 more that are pretty close to the same cross, but out of about the same stock.
So you're saying that you're really breeding for this kind of horse, one that is easy to train, or, you know, his disposition is so good. He's just anxious to learn. He's just,
Yeah, that's
let's
what-
go have an adventure. you
Yeah,
know?
that's what we have been breeding, like I said, for 20 years now. We crossed them between our 2 studs and with them other mares, and they're all real level-headed, easy to train. And another thing, our horses were born in this environment where you don't have to teach them. They don't have to get used to going through the creeks and the water and that kind of thing, because they were born and raised partly in that environment. So. Yeah, well, then we got your saddle all done, and I think it was your saddle didn't fit, so we had to get you a different saddle. And I found a saddle that I thought would work for you, and I picked it up and had you come over and try it, and it seemed to work pretty good. And a little black saddle with all your little diamonds, your little bling bling there for
bling
you.
blings,
So
I
Bill
was
likes
just
his
gonna
bling bling. But, so we got that all set up for you, and that seems to be working okay.
Yeah, that's the one that I had on him when we went out west there. Well, I wouldn't even take him out with that first saddle on there. We talked about, well, we could build it up with blankets, or we could do this, or we could do that, but it's just not going to be right. And so I plan on riding them more than once, so I figured we might just as well get things straightened around and do it right, you know.
Like you said there, you put on 100 miles, and you don't want a saddle that doesn't fit real good, because after a little bit your horse isn't going to want to come up to you, and you know,
Yeah, he's not
It
going to
starts
like
to get
the adventure
sore,
no
right?
more.
Sore spots, yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah. And so that's another thing that I've got to come. I don't know. They always talk about, you know, that you get one of these horses, and then it's always,
yeah,
well, you need a little extra this, you need that, or you know.
you never
so
know
forth.
what you're going to want next or what you're going to need. A lot of people think, oh, you got a horse and a saddle and a bridle and a blanket. You've got everything, but there's always stuff you want to add to it, and you want saddlebags, and we custom make saddlebags here, and custom make them fit to your saddle too. Put ties in saddles, and basically.
And with the cinches and the halters, bridles, and all the other tack that goes along.
And took them over so that people could take their pick. Holy crap. I know that last fall when we was getting ready to go out west, and you had made my chaps for me. And I guess that's, you know, by the way, they really fit nice. I was kind of laughing the other day. I was wearing them when I went by Carl's, and he keeps telling me, he says, those things fit so good. He says, I think you sleep in them. So I told him, I says, I got my pajamas on again.
They're nice soft leather and they're the right fit. I take measurements and then they come in and look at the leather they want. I have leather on hand from the suede to the soft leather and we size
Well, even
up.
like mine, I says that I wanted them, actually the style I wanted, if we kept them, I guess they're almost like motorcycle chaps in a way. And, or like leather pants that zip up the side, and that's what I wanted. I want them really, but then I wanted them to look a little more Western, so I says, how about if we add a little extra leather down the side of the zipper and so forth. And that's the way I like to do things. People think that I wear a black shirt all the time, you know, and I really don't just wear a black shirt, by the way. I wear a Wrangler shirt that is a certain size, that has a certain length of arms on them, you know, and I just have a bunch of them, and that's what I like to wear because it's comfortable, and that's the way my chaps are. They're comfortable. Right?
Well, that's good.
And that's what I, you know, that's the
They're
way I
warm,
like
they'll-
to wear them.
They'll protect you from the elements and
So then when I come to pick them up, and I thought I needed a few extra things, and I thought, boy, this is nice. I don't have to run all over Timbuktu trying to get this or get that. Everything we needed for the trip, everything extra that I needed, you guys had it right here, and boy, that just saves a lot. You know?
And if we don't have it, we can try to make it.
or
We
order it in. We-
do a lot of custom.
Double J Tack, where genuine down-home friendliness, together with the knowledge of horses and equipment, combine to ensure you a safe riding experience. Safe riding starts with safe equipment that fits you and your horse. Jim and Joanne will make sure that it all comes together. So look for their sign, 15 miles west of Marshfield on 8. Experience a whole new world in quality wood product. Tritz Forest Product is your source for unique, rustic, high-quality wood product. Our natural wavy edge siding adds a striking look to the exterior of any structure. Made with a special manufacturing technique, planed or rough cut, it emphasizes the wood's natural knotty characteristics and grain pattern. And for the inside, beauty to behold. Our rustic antique oak plank flooring offers a touch of the past while adding an inviting feel. Our rustic lumber jack pine flooring is truly unique. We'll supply the beauty, you supply the love. Marathon Town and Country Store. We're not just a feed store anymore. I met up with Tanya and Jethro at the Marathon Town and Country Store in Wausau, and right away learned something new about the world of horses. Terry, the owner, joined us inside.
Well, now that we know about what our horse weighs and we body scored him, so we know if he's a little bit pudgy or if he's a little bit lean, we need to look at what our goal is. If our goal is to maintain what he's got, or if our goal is to add weight, or if it's to lean him out a little bit. A lot of these products have got different feeding rates. All of them are going to go off of the weight of the horse, but like our Safe Choice is going to go at 0.25% of the body weight. And what that means is on a 1,000-pound horse, you're feeding 2.5 pounds in order to get the vitamins and minerals and protein to that horse that Nutrino wants them to have. On our strategy over here, you're looking at 0.5% of the body weight. So on a 1,000-pound horse, you actually need to feed 5 pounds of that product. If you're feeding below the required minimum, it's almost like you're taking a third of a vitamin pill. You're not getting the vitamins to that horse that you need to. You're not getting the protein to that horse that you need to. So this is going to be a good product for a horse. Either of these are going to be a good product for a horse who needs to gain some weight or is a little bit harder to maintain. And that's all going to depend on the amount of calories that each individual horse is burning and what kind of activity. There's so many factors, it's really hard to say. You just kind of need to feed for until you get that nice 5 or 6 body score that you need. There's some of these products, like these two here, and this one and one behind it. Now these are meant to be fed at very low rates. These are made for horses that are very easy keepers that tend to be a little bit overweight. These are going to be usually anywhere between 1 pound and 2 pounds a day is going to get all the vitamins and minerals and protein to that horse that feed company wants them to have. And of course, the most important part of your horse's diet is his forage. You should always have some forage available, be it grass or good quality hay. Also, you need to look at the mineral. All these feeds are made for kind of a baseline farm. They're not made for your farm. So your farm may be a little bit deficient in one product or another, and that's why we offer the free choice mineral. And that's going to balance everything else out.
Now, will they just keep eating the mineral block and you have to control how much they eat? Or do they kind of control what they're eating themselves?
It's going to very much depend on the company. For example, for Futurity Precise Black, they put so much salt in it, they recommend a horse take about 3 to 6 ounces per day. Now, they put so much salt in it that if your horse hits that 6 ounce point, he's already taken so much salt, he doesn't want anything else to do with that black. Now, if he's really deficient in something, your horse might go a little above that. And you really probably want to discourage that a little bit by putting it in an area that the horse has to kind of work to get to, not an area where the horse wants to stand by himself, not a loafing area, not by the water tank.
The other thing I was thinking about is sometimes I see people, they got some kind of feed that they're feeding the horse, but they got a little dipper that they're putting just some sprinkling some stuff on. What's this all about?
All the supplements and things?
That's probably what it is.
A lot of times that, some horses have special needs. Some horses are going to have poor hooves, maybe they need a little bit of biotin. Maybe the horses are on a very good diet, but they need that little extra boost to get a good coat. Usually if you're feeding a really good feed, the supplements aren't really necessary. The free choice mineral will take care of any holes that the feed's got in it, based on the forage that the horse is taking in. And, unless your horse does have those special needs, I don't recommend it. And sometimes, the funny thing is, sometimes the horse will even tell you. You'll put these supplement pellets in, and the horses leave the pellets on the bottom. And people's first reaction is, oh, the horse doesn't like the taste of the pellet. Well, it may be it just doesn't need it. It may be the horse is already getting too many minerals. Okay. I think we like this one. We'll just take this one. There you go. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Once again, I have a new memory. What a way to shop. Marathon Town and Country Store. We're not just a feed store anymore. Found out fast. I needed to tie my horse up a lot of times, and quick. So I kept my halter on with my bridle to make this faster and easier. I remembered a different kind of halter and bridle that Jim and Joanne used. So back I went, me and my buddy, to the Double J, and had Jim make me one. Get rid of this. Boy, when I was riding out there in the Badlands, I wish I had that. I had to wear, I had the halter on him, and then I had the bridle on because I wanted to stop and tie him up all the time.
Right.
You know? And that worked out real good, actually, in the Black Hills because we had trees.
All right.
Get out in the Badlands. We're going to have a haircut here. We're going to cut a bridle. What do they call it? A bridle path?
I think bridle path.
I think this is the only way to fit you and your horse, and certainly to do it without going back and forth a lot.
Yeah,
I ain't got time for
I just
fishing.
took the horse right with me.
A lot of shedding to do here yet.
Oh, yeah.
We'll try to get him.
And then when you get done, you can you can use the clippers too, to make a nice even.
Make it real small. Yeah. Yeah, probably if you don't get it.
It just keeps it a little bit nicer.
I know. I've always got them tangled up. Like I say, this part falls the wrong way here. That's kind of his little trademark. But having this part stick out in the front and stuff, he's getting so he likes that if I get it straight. But in the meantime, he gets tired of me just fooling around. Seems like it takes me too long. What do you think of that? Isn't that pretty?
Like
What?
that.
What happened?
Here you go,
Huh?
Joanne.
What happened?
Does that brow band fit on his forehead pretty good?
Yeah, it fits perfect.
Oh, maybe
It's
we thought
perfect.
it might
Look
be
at
too
that.
big. Looks
It's
good.
got bigger.
No, he looks good. I think
Pretty
he's.
Okay,
Yeah.
now what are
Need
you
to
what are
be a
you
big
running
horse.
for a bit?
Well, I'm running it.
Here's one that's got rollers on it. It's basically the same thing. I think I showed you that.
Yeah.
But this here is to make them salivate.
Oh.
You know what
Well,
salivate
like
is?
these here bits, you gotta watch this in here, because this is where it can pinch in their lips. See, versus you got this here, and versus something like this here one. See, there's more room in there.
But sometimes you have to shop around for a more expensive bit.
You know, see how that one is?
Their lip will get in there.
And their lip or their cheek in here?
Gets in these kind.
In here, yeah.
I was just gonna say, man,
Yeah.
that looks worse than
And that's
this.
the difference in, you know.
Teach them how to neck rein now. Are you
Yeah.
are you working on that?
Well, I mean, as soon as it gets warm enough, I'm not.
Well,
gonna
you
go out
might
there in
be
the cold.
you might be better off with something like this then. Because I notice when you're when I try to neck rein them, that these here don't teach as easy as some of these other ones. I mean, this is a standard old bit that almost everybody had years ago.
He is awful,
That style.
awful tight on the reins. I mean, I'm really working him with the reins.
Well,
I'm just, you
Then
know,
maybe you have to
I think
tighten your
maybe-
chin strap up. See, that's why I'm saying maybe we can put one of these on it and we'll go for a ride
Okay.
and see how he acts. What I want to do is
See if
make
he
some
reacts
different
to the
little clips for these here, so we can just unclip them and put different bits on them.
Oh, okay.
So I got some ones because Joanne's got one of these bridles and I do too.
Oh, yeah.
That way we can try different bits and you can put it in your horse and see if you can notice any difference in
From
what
the way
they're
that they
doing,
do
how
that,
they're
yeah.
acting.
How are we gonna decide whether this is wide enough or not? We gotta go measure the horse? The horse's mouth? I mean, you're saying it's 4.5
Yeah.
inches across?
Well, you have to put it in and see.
You know. Try that. Yeah. How's that feel? Huh? Does that feel better?
That looks better, don't it? Let's move it on your side there. This is the kind of bit I'd like to see you try.
Okay.
And see how he acts.
Feels fine. Says I'm having to hold the reins awful tight a lot of times.
Yeah.
And you says tighten up on that chin strap a little
Right.
bit.
See that? If you don't have it tight enough, in the air, it's
Oh yeah.
put your finger underneath it. Just slide your finger in there. And you grab
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
it. Now put that under your chin. See,
Yeah.
that's it. Back up. Back. Back. Back.
Yeah.
See, you don't have to. Whoa.
Yeah, I never realized that
He
that
might-
tightened up like that.
Yeah, see, and this is a cam action, so
There we go. You give it to me. Good boy. Yeah, he says, I'll be glad to give that to you.
Yeah, just
And
that-
then with the
just that
reins on
easy.
here, then I got the whole thing. I can hang that on the horn and leave him tied up.
Yeah.
He gets so tired of me fumbling around anyway. I think he figures, geez, how come this guy's got to be so clumsy, huh? How come the boss has got to be so clumsy? Now look at that.
But I need to
Got one outfit on, huh? How do you think? Are you proud of that? Huh? Are you proud of that? Yeah, he's such a good boy, huh? Yeah, thanks a lot, huh? Thanks a lot. Yeah, you're If you didn't have this much fun with your horse this weekend,
He likes it. Oh, yeah.
or if you still don't know if you can ride your horse through this, you've not rode the Confidence Ride at Double J. One last trip to Double J for me and my buddy before the winter set in to ride the Confidence Ride. Just for fun this time, and I mean fun, by all involved. Jim and Joanne can lead you and your horse through a magnificent array of obstacles, forests and hills, and yes, water. When we were getting saddled up and introducing ourselves, 5 of us were surprised to find out that we all owned and were riding horses born on the Double J. So we decided to ride as a group. With Jim and Joanne showing the way, and my buddy on his second day here, we had 3 of the 5 horses with experience. When these horses led the way, it didn't take much to get the other 2 to follow,
You bounce, Gary? It don't, huh?
and pretty soon lead the way. said. When one horse wasn't sure about the water, we just showed him that it was okay. When that same horse was still skeptical, no problem. Let the experienced horses lead, and he's on his way. This is truly the way to get more confidence in yourself and in your horse. Call Jim and Joanne for your ride, or better yet, do what I'm going to do and take your own group.